WWE stages has become boring and simple. I remember back in the day, guys, that these stages were unique. They were unique. They had their own customized props. For example, Judgment Day, Hell in the Cell, SummerSlam, WrestleMania. But now all these new WWE stages, for example, Raw and SmackDown, are the same stages. Before, you had the flying fist going through the glass in SmackDown. And then you had the futuristic look of the trapezoid looking thing on Raw. But now every stage is so simple in design. But guys, I have a huge explanation about this. Your boy Anthony worked behind the scenes and all that stuff, and post-production work and live entertainment. And it comes to two words: cost effective. In my personal experience working as a stagehand, guys, it is no joke. These stages, and especially with the union dues and paying technicians, it gets a lot of money, man. There's a lot of money that goes into these stages. And I could just imagine with the SmackDown stage, the old school SmackDown stage, with the fist going through the glass. This thing right here, guys, it probably took a whole 24-hour workday just to get the precise rigging, the special lighting effects and all that stuff, the chain hoist and all that stuff. Working behind the scene, and especially in an arena, it takes a lot of work and a lot of money goes into these stages. And honestly speaking, with WWE being a public traded company, they need to look into what's best for the investors. For my sake as a stagehand, honestly, I don't mind putting up a huge LED wall and that's it, call it a day, you know? Like, it's cost effective. I don't need to like worry about which rigging points I need to set up and all that stuff. In the end of the day, these technicians, that people that work behind the scenes, they get overworked, don't get me wrong. And honestly speaking, back in the days, the rules and the regulations were not in place as today. Today you got OSHA breathing down people's neck and all that stuff. But like back in the days, guys, even Undertaker said it on his podcast that he almost got burned alive when his pyro was going off, honestly. And now also, I want to mention the pyro. Back in the days in a Raw and a SmackDown, every show had a huge pyro. Now you just got, you know, the entrance and all that stuff, people walking on like in front of the camera and all that stuff. Now it's treated more as a sport, like a regular TV show sport. Back in the day, every weekly televised episode was a special event, including with this whole pyro. Think about it. These pyrotechnicians, they need a program. They need to rig these fireworks and all that stuff. It takes time and money. As a business aspect, they probably say, oh, we're just burning money, literally. So let's just save it for these PLEs or pay-per-views, which you want, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, you guys, working behind the scene, and if I need to show up to a WWE event, I won't mind working at it now because it's literally super simplicity. It's a big LED wall and that's it, call it a day. Back in the days also, they had these giant customized Titantron. For the people that are wondering what's behind the tech behind these Titantron, this is a projector that is shooting behind the stage. It's like probably 4 projectors shooting behind the stage, which means the projector needs to be set up where there's no people. And that also means that there's no people, there's no audience. And if there's no audience sitting down, there's no cash revenue that potentially people that could just pay for those seats. And the end of the day, WWE wants to make a lot of money, especially in today's times. So yeah, guys, back in the days, they were using projectors, and which takes so much time to rigging these projectors, mapping them into a circle, into an oval, into a triangle. But now, you know, you got a simple LED wall that is shaped as a rectangle or a square, a 4-side shape. In the end of the day, you guys, speaking as a tech, I don't mind it. But like, I get it as a fan, as a like WWE fan, I get the creativity has gone down, with that being said. But as a tech, if I'm working in a gig in a WWE event, the gig is going to be super easy for me since I just need to set up like a LED wall and that's it. But as a fan, I get you guys as a fan because I come from both worlds. I get it, man. The nostalgia is not there no more. It doesn't feel like a wrestling event that you're going to. You know, you don't feel that excitement. But, you know, I just want to make this video to just point out the small details. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, on to the next one with Wrestling Global Podcast.